Live from the rinks, it's Friday Night Hockey on the Long Island Sports Network, your home for all Suffolk County High School Hockey League action. Welcome, everyone. My name is Jack Ziskin. On behalf of the entire crew, I'd like to thank you for tuning in for another exciting matchup in the freshman division. First of 3 games on the docket as the 11th place Northport Huntington Tigers take on the 4th place St. Anthony's Friars. Coming into tonight, the 1-8-1 Tigers are looking to bounce back into the win column after a 9-1 loss to the East Islip Chiefs. Tigers picked up their first win of the season just a couple weeks ago against the West Islip freshman Blue squad. Starting goaltenders for tonight's matchup. For the Tigers, it'll be Rex Moschetti. This will be his, or my apologies, it'll be Rex Moscotti. This will be his 10th start of the season. He started all but 1 game for the Tigers. Alex Giacoppi filled in between the pipes for that one. He has played 405 minutes through 9 starts this season. That puts him in the top 5 in total minutes played in the freshman division. On the other side of the ice, the 6-4 St. Anthony's Friars will look to close out the year on a high note after a 7-6 loss to the Sachem Warriors. Benjamin Bonadio, who joined the roster a month ago after injuries led to Gaetano Cecino being called up, will make his 3rd start of the season for the Friars. Through 3 games, Bonadio is 1-1, but he's only given up 3 goals this season, 1 in his debut and 2 in a 2-1 loss that came against Pat Med freshman Red. Leading scorers for tonight's matchup, both teams a bit short-handed, but Lucas Sereno for the Tigers, he's out of the lineup. He was their leading scorer entering tonight with 12 points, 6 goals, 6 assists. Without him in the lineup, well, that becomes a bit more of a tough question because Jose Walter, if I'm not mistaken, is out of the lineup. Devin Chrisman, well, he's out of the lineup too. And then you keep going down the list, and eventually you're going to find your way to Patrick Darby. And Darby's got 4 points in 5 games. He's having a heck of a campaign, especially in terms of points per game, but didn't expect to enter the night as their leading scorer. For the Tigers on the other side, or for the Friars on the other side, my apologies. Well, they're missing a couple pieces too. Styler Strzelecki leads all their scores with 9 goals and 7 assists. He's at a 4-way tie for 9th place. And they're down without Dominic Tartaglia, no Jake D'Italia, no Santino Di Leon, no Salvatore Coletti, no Maya, and then Nunziato, no Robert Leno. But we'll get through all of that in a few minutes because, well, no Charles Serrata, 11 points in 8 games. You don't have Dominic Tartaglia, as I previously mentioned. He has 6 goals, 1 assist, 7 points in 9 games. And then you have Kenneth Engelhart, and he's the only one of the 3 JV Friars or freshman Friars forwards who got the call up to JV Gold. Engelhart actually scored the game-winning goal for his first JV goal of his entire career, and that came against Northport Huntington JV. But the horn has sounded, and we'll be right back after the playing of our very own national anthem here in Hauppauge. And a quick correction on that. It does not appear that there will be a playing of the national anthem here tonight. My apologies, have not worked a Friday game yet. I've worked every other night, but face off at center. And it's won back by the Friars, skating with 9 tonight. On the other side, the Tigers have 10. It's been dumped in now. Tigers racing after it. Sent back up the wall. Friars look to get to work beneath the goal line. Shot towards the net is turned aside. But the attempt to clear won't go. Shot towards the net, turned aside again by Moschetti. He's been pressured earlier here tonight. Matarizzi and SCHSHL, the starters on the blue line for the Tigers, as they now enter off sides. That was Luke Sheeby with the zone entry, but lead man was a bit over-eager. We get our first stoppage of the game. SCHSHL, Matarizzi, Worrell, Sheeby, and Giacoppi started up front for the Tigers. Face-off has been won back. Now they look to press up ice. Chipped in by Darby. Friars will chase as they now look to press up ice. It's Kansa. He gains the zone. Looking for the pass. It's broken up. Puck ends up beneath the goal line. Friars still have possession, at least momentarily, but a turnover forced by the Tigers. They now get the zone exit. The first meeting between these two teams, the Tigers scored the first goal and the Friars scored the last 10. Looking for a more even start tonight if you're a Tigers fan. Heading up ice now with speed. They've gained the zone. Shot towards the net is blocked. Battle for possession on the far side dot. Friars have regained control. They enter off sides. Attempting to clear that one down. It's getting blocked by a player. And the Friars forward enters on sides as well. We get a face-off on the near side dot. That's the left wing side if you're a Friars fan. The Friars have won the draw forward. Tigers get the clear. Comes across. Nealon enters the zone. His brother wears 67 for the varsity squad. And Joe Nealon wears 68. Battle for possession in the corner. Friars carrying it in the slot now, looking for the shot. Goes just wide. Nealon can't settle the rebound. Nice effort there from Tyler Strzelecki. Had 9 goals on the season, was looking to make it 10, but now the Tigers turn and go up ice. Lead pass comes across. That one coming off the stick of Giacoppi. And now coming in. Shot turned aside, and it's covered by Bonadillo, his first stop of the night. And apologies, clock got stuck there for a second. It reads 12:30 here at the rinks. Sheeby back out in the dot. And the Friars have won it. They look to carry it up ice. Shot gloved by Moschetti. And we'll get another stoppage here. 12:19 remaining in the period. Face off. One back by Engelhardt. Sent into the corner. Long shot was blocked. Tigers have gotten the clear. Heading up ice now. But turnover forced by Engelhardt. Friars gain the zone. Battle for possession. And Northport Huntington comes away with it. Sent back up the wall. Then a pass in transition intercepted, but Darby pounces on the puck before being separated from it. Beneath the goal line. Giacoppi can't win the battle there. Nice effort. Gets some support from Driscoll. Has 2 brothers on the JV team, Ronan and Finian. Pulling up, resetting in the corner, it's Kansa. Lead pass comes to Tyler Strzelecki. And his stretch pass won't go, intercepted. Tigers now on the attack. It's Aiden Junkins. Friars come away with it, looking to press up ice. Zone exit from Kansa. And that play's broken up. Friars now resetting. It's Ryan Santini. Second leading scorer for this Friars squad, 8 goals, 5 assists, and he's now gained the zone. Cutting to the outside, pass towards the slot, that's broken up. Big hit, but Tigers maintain possession. They enter offsides on the 2-on-1. Paul Winter a bit over eager there as it was carried up ice by Cormac Driscoll. Nicholas Zadrozny wearing 20 tonight, listed as 1 on the roster. 16 in white, that is Aiden Junkins. He's down after the hit. Trainer came out onto the ice. We hope he's okay. He's on one knee currently. He's headed back to the bench. Face-off will be at center. 10:39 remaining in the first frame. Game is deadlocked at 0 so far. Both teams have a couple chances, either to capitalize. Face-off has been won back by Tigers. Lead pass. Winter shot on goal is turned aside. Rebound. Driscoll. That goes wide. Comes back up the far wall. Nealon moves it along. Strzelecki racing into it. Cutting in. Makes his move, but it's broken up by Zadrozny. Pass around the wall. It ends up coming to the Friars. Sent cross ice there by Smith. The Tigers regain possession. Gaining the zone now. Shot turned aside. That one coming off the stick of Luke Sheeby. 1 goal, 1 assist in 5 games this year for the Tigers. Has made his presence known here in the early stages. Chipped past the defense. Zadrozny racing it along the wall. Friars had a potential 3-on-1. Zadrozny breaks it up. Another poke check there. Puck comes free along the near side wall. Comes up the point. Smith's shot deflected. Zadrozny wins the battle, puts it up the wall. Smith steps into a slap shot. That's turned aside off the pad of Muschetti. Comes back up the wall. Friars with possession. Move to the point. Shot towards the net. Doesn't make it there. Zadrozny gets the clear, trying to spring. Giacopi. Little give and go there with Driscoll, but Friars have forced a turnover. They're heading up ice now. Cross ice pass. Icing waved off. Tigers looking to settle it. Friars force a turnover. Sent back in by Lawler. Then sent around the boards by the Tigers. They look to head up ice. Engelhardt chipped it in. Friars have regained the zone. Lawler on the chase, but puck comes up the wall. And a near turnover sends the puck into the center of the Tiger zone. Darby picks it up, carries it up, but not out of the zone. On the first attempt, second attempt, he gets the zone exit. He's crossed the red line, moved it up to Giacopi. He chips it in. Darby will go for the change. Looking to head the other way. And we get an icing. .818 remaining in play. Face off, far side dot. And it's been won back by the Friars, but Tigers force turnover, shot on net, rebound. 2 stops there from Benjamin Bonadio. Face off. Won again by the Tigers. Turnover forced by the Friars. They get the zone exit. Santini heading up ice, cutting to the outside. forced to pull up. And then a lead pass coming from Junkins. Tigers have gained the zone. Comes to Darby. His shot turned aside. Second attempt, and the rebound comes free along the far side wall. That's the right wing wall if you're a Tigers fan. The Friars force a turnover. Zadronsky racing back, breaks it up. Then gets close to that one. Junkins actually ends up poking it away from him as he goes for it. It's been chipped in. And now Matarese looks to head up ice. Lead pass is broken up. Re-entering the zone, it's the Friars. Cutting to the outside shot, and that's shouldered aside by Moscati. Comes back to the point. Shot is deflected off the stick of Giacoppi. Zadronsky sends it up the wall. Giacoppi skates into it. Both teams still battling for possession. Puck ends up in the corner. Friars can't settle it. Zadronsky wins the race. Cutting up ice now with speed to the outside. And he's angled off the puck. A nice check there from Norris. He pulls up. Makes the lead pass. It's intercepted by Zadronsky. His shot from the point. That's gloved by Bonadio. A near miss there for the Tigers. That errant pass beneath the goal line. From the Friars, that gave the Tigers their early opportunity. Now on the dot, it's going to be Lawler versus Sheeby. Tigers have won it back, though. On the chase, sent up the wall. Zadronsky holds his own there with a nice pitch. Pinch comes to Giacoppi. Shot from an off angle, goes wide. Racing in. And kept in there by Matarese. Northport, Huntington continuing to press. Giacoppi on the puck now, but Friars forced the turnover, look to turn and go the other way. Comes up the wall. Sent back where it came from by Worrell. Shot on net, turned aside. Second chance from the slot. Shot turned aside again. Comes back out to the point. And it skips the stick of Matarese. He's forced to chip it in as the Tigers check up. Friars looking to collect the puck at Smith. Looking up ice, and we get a whistle. We'll get an official update from the scorer's booth shortly on that one. It appears that the Friars are going on the PK. And now it's going to be a power play for the Tigers. They're your home team for this matchup. Faceoff has been won back, sent back down into the zone. Smith on the loose puck. Under pressure, tries to send it around the wall. Comes up to the point. Tigers hold it in for now. Second attempt, Friars get the clear. Racing after it now, it's Darby. Santini wins the race, cutting in. Backhand shot, turned aside. Maintains possession though. Drop pass at the blue line. Smith walking in, fires a shot, that goes wide. Comes around the far wall, or the near wall in this case. And then it's sent down. An icing there from Kanza. 35 seconds gone by on the power play. Tigers trying to get in rhythm. As that pass is put behind Giacoppi, leads to a turnover. Sent back into the zone. Darby looks to collect. Heading up ice on his backhand. Poked off his stick there. Santini gets it. He looks to reset. And now Norris in his own zone looking for the icing. That's deflected, but it'll make its way down the length of the ice. Chipped off the wall, but it's past Darby. Santini skates into it. Darby now trying to force a turnover. Tigers still on the power play. Have not been able to generate any chances so far. Darby now carrying it up ice. He's picked up speed. And a poke check there. 2-on-1 opportunity. Santini with Strzelecki. Darby on the back check. Shot turned aside. And a quick cover from Moschetti. And that call for too many players on the ice. Kenneth Engelhart is serving it. Face-off, won by the Tigers. Puck leaves the zone. The Friars send it right back in. They'll chase as that comes around the wall. Matarese racing after it, but Lawler gets it, fires it back in. Zadronsky will pick it up on the other side. Zadrozny, my apologies. And now the puck has been played up the wall. Racing after it is Norris. He won the race there against Cormac Driscoll. Now heading up ice, Friars. Penalty is expired. Nealon was on it there. Shot goes wide, comes around the wall. Chipped past Kanza. Rolling puck, no icing on the play. Under pressure from Driscoll. Sends it around the wall. Friars get the clear, racing after it now. Matarese. Gains control, had some help there from Moscotti. Now pass across comes to Junkins. He collects, tries to backhand it into the zone there, looking for Winter. Wouldn't connect. Friars now look to turn up ice. Carried in. Strzelecki makes a nice move, but Zadronsky forces the turnover initially. Strzelecki gets it back, pass towards the slot. Tigers looking for a clear. It's kept in at the line by Norris. Under pressure, sends it into the corner. Lawler on it for the Friars. Moves to the slot, comes to Zadrozny, and then the lead pass skips the stick of Junkins, and it'll be collected by Kanza. Put off the wall. And it's chipped in there from the right side of the red line by Nicholas Lawler. And Nicholas Zadrozny picks it up in his own zone. Pass couldn't be settled by Junkins. And the Friars send it back in. On the chase, it's Santini. Zadrozny breaks up that pass, but Santini maintains possession under pressure from two Tigers. Sent around the wall. Santini won the race, but turnover forced. Tigers get the clear, but Friars regain possession yet again. Kanza moving it on for Strzelecki. Gains the zone, cutting in. Pass deflected. Darby will race after the loose puck against Engelhardt. Pass comes up the wall. Attempted clear, won't go. Friars still battling for possession. Sent up and out of the zone. Or not out of the zone, rather. Second attempt from Junkins, and we get a whistle. 1:26 remaining in the period. It appears a penalty will go against Engelhardt. He had to serve the minor for too many men, and now he's heading back to the box. It'll be another power play for the Tigers, who got hemmed in their own zone on the first attempt. So back out for the draw, it's Sheeby. For the Tigers, he wins it back. Comes to the point, shot, deflected, it loosened the slot, and sent out of the zone. And my apologies, no 42 listed on the Tigers roster. We'll try and get you the name of that player at the period. My apologies. Pass comes up, and that's just way off target there. We get another stoppage, this one coming at 1:05, 1:39 remaining on the penalty. Face-off. Controlled by Darby. Comes up the boards to Giacoppi. Moves it across. Racing in now. Tigers have gained the zone. Drop pass. And the shot turned aside. Rebound is loose. Won't go. Comes up the wall. Lawler sends it the rest of the way. A great chance there for the Tigers. 50 seconds remaining, or 50 seconds gone by on the power play. Just about 30 seconds remaining in the period as Darby gains the zone. Fires a shot that's deflected, but it's gloved by Bonadio. Try and get the number of 42. It's not on the roster. 42 in white. Can you add? Never mind. Face off in the defensive zone. Won by the Tigers. Shot on net. Rebound. Goes just wide. Nealon looking for the clear. Sends it up the wall. Shot on net. Turned aside yet again by Bonadio, being tested more frequently here on the PK. Probably faced more shots at 5-on-5 than he did on the first penalty kill. Face off, one back by the Tigers. Zadrozny across, shot blocked. Nealon has it. Got caught in his equipment, but the clear won't go. Zadrozny, shot on net and is gloved by Bonadio. 1.7 seconds remaining in the period. 36 on the power play. Engelhart in the box. Face off. Well, it was won by the Friars, but doesn't make much difference as we're heading to the first intermission, deadlocked at 0. Tigers on the power play. And that was actually Patrick Hassett with a couple nice shots. He's listed as 11 on the roster. Where's 42? My apologies for that. For those of you watching supporting Northport Huntington. More so than the Friars, of course. And no scores so far. The only penalties on the board have been too many men on the ice. That one against the Friars served by Kenneth Engelhart. And then Engelhart went back to the box for roughing. Bonadio, solid in goal on the kill. Long change for both teams this period. Neither team with a full bench here tonight. Face-off has been won back by the Friars, and it's Norris with possession, goes D to D. Then sent up, but not out of the zone. Nice glove there by Driscoll, who set it down, but Santini resets. And the second attempt is that one sent around the wall, and it's intercepted again. Winter forces the turnover momentarily, but it comes right back to Norris, as we've now reached 10 seconds remaining on the power play. Tigers force another turnover, but they're not going to get a shot off of this one. That one actually deflecting off a skate just wide of the net as Friars get an icing there. The penalty has been killed off. 2 for 2 on the kill so far. 40 seconds gone by in the frames. A turnover off that pass, shot off the pad of Moscati. Zadronsky without his stick, pokes it up the wall. A nice play there. Winter with possession, but his pass is intercepted by Strzelecki. Coming in now, makes his move, has possession, shot, and he scores. Strzelecki strikes first. Friars have a 1-goal lead. My apologies, a bit of an issue on the replay there on my end. Just a quick shot that no air under it. Just fired across the ice and beat the netminder. Faceoff has been won by the Friars. They've gained the zone. Pulling up. Kanza sends it off the wall, pass to Santini. Comes back to Kanza, shot. That one sails wide. Picked up on the other side, that shot's deflected. Ends up in the glass. Friars collect the loose puck. Second shot from the point, and they score. A second goal for the Friars. And a nice play here, getting to work on the cycle, collecting those rebounds, and it pays off for the Friars. You're gonna see it here as that comes up the wall. Walks the line. That shot might have been partially deflected, but irregardless, it'll be Christopher Kanza with the goal after the score by Strzelecki. It's a 2-goal game as the Friars have now won the face-off. Shot on net. They score again. Back to back to back. 3 goals for the Friars. And they've come in a span of seconds. And you're going to see here just that shot that's going to beat them 5-hole. It's a 3-goal game. And the Friars have won the draw yet again, looking to press up ice. Coming in again. Shot turned aside by the pad. Rebound is free. And another chance net front. Won't go for the Friars. They now lead 3-0. Goals from Strzelecki, Kanza, and Lawler. Kept in for now Darby with possession. Friars won the first game 10-1. Both teams shorthanded this time. And the Tigers get the clear. 13:58, 13:32, 13:21. Friars nearly turned it over there. Giacoppi on the second effort can't get it to go. Friars get the clear. They now head the other way. Chipped in by Long. Behind the net, picked up. Hassett sends it up, but it won't come out of the zones. Chip back in Darby. Puts it up the wall. Turnover forced. Tigers now look to answer back. They've crossed the red line, gaining the zone, walking in, shot deflected off of Norris. It comes back up the wall. Friars can't get the clear. Darby gains possession on his backhand. Pass comes across. Shot won't go. It was blocked. And heading the other way. Zadrozny forces the turnover. Chips it in. Absorbs contact. There's an arm in the air. Racing after it is Giacoppi. Has a stick lifted by Norris. We get a whistle. There's going to be a penalty going against the Friars. Zadronsky back up. And we're going to wait and see who's heading to the box here. It appears to be 35 in black. That is Daniel Smith, the defenseman for the Friars. A 2-minute penalty. The Friars' third of the game. Strzelecki's 10th goal of the year, Kansas second, and Lawler with his 6th. Those are the difference makers for the Friars. They lead by 3. The faceoff has been won back by the Friars. They've been so effective in the dot. Kansas with possession. Tried to send it out of the zones. Ends up bouncing off Norris, who gets the second attempt. It goes the length of the ice, and now chasing after it. Zadrozny and Matarese. Lead pass up the wall. Ends up with Kansas. Nice move there. Looking for the clear. Ends up coming back to Zadrozny. Lead pass to Junkins. Icing is waved off as that came from just across the wrong side of the red line. Kansas picks it up, looking for the clear. Angled off the puck momentarily, regained possession. Santini looks for the clear. Shot from Zadrozny's turned aside. Norris with possession. Sent up the wall. Friars get the clear, but another strong play in transition by Zadrozny to break up the odd man rush. Good work there by the defenseman Norris. You almost have to be a defenseman with that last name. Norris Trophy reference, of course, as Zadrozny enters the zone. A nice check there from Kansas. Comes back to Santini. 45 seconds remaining on the power play, but it's Santini racing up ice. Cutting into the inside, his shot goes wide of Mascutti's net. Rebound, and they score! A shorthanded goal for the Friars. It's now 4-0. St. Anthony's taking over after 15 minutes of scoreless hockey. Another rebound. And you see the first shot by Santini. That ends up being deflected wide. And on the rebound, I believe that's 87 in black, that would be Engelhardt. And the faceoff at center has already been won by the Friars. 30 seconds remaining on the power play. A turnover at the line. Walking in. Strzelecki drops it off to Engelhardt. That's his 5th of the year at the freshman level. Tigers force a turnover, but now there's only 10 seconds remaining on the power play, and Darby got caught up with Hassett. Recovers. Gets it out of the zone, but the power play is going to expire as he crosses the blue line. Coming in now, pulls up on the backhand, looking for the pass, across, deflected. Still in the slot. The Friars get the clear. Pass comes across. Nice move by SCHSHL, but it's poked off his stick by Darby. And then an attempted clear won't go for Worrell. He's back out. Friars now entering one-on-one. Darby separates SCHSHL from the puck. We get a stoppage at 9:01 in the period. 4 unanswered goals for the Friars. 3 coming in a span of just 37 seconds. This latest one coming with 10-12 remaining in the period. 4 goals in the last 4 minutes. Friars have won the draw. Comes to the point. Slap shot deflected. Rebound is free, but can't be settled by Long. Tigers force a turnover. Looking to head up ice. Pass skips the stick of Sheeby. He gets it back, though. Regains the zone. Looks to set up shot, but a turnover there, forced by Long. Gets the zone exit. Friars have numbers if they hurry. They gain the line. And a turnover forced. Darby gets possession. Crossing the red line. Enters the zone. Cutting in, tried to split the defender, lost possession. Ends up resetting in the corner. And his pass intended for Giacopi, broken up, sent up the wall by the Friars. Lawler's going to skate into it. Looking for SCHSHL there. No icing on the play. Hassett sends it up the wall, but SCHSHL is going to end up collecting. Turnover forced by Junkins. Hassett now has possession, and he'll chip and change. Tigers trying to get to work on the cycle there. Norris forces the turnover, sends it up the near side wall. Zadrozny keeps it in on the backhand. And now Norris with a second chance. Comes up to Nealon. Skips his stick, he chipped it out of the zone, but couldn't maintain possession, and now heading the other way. The Friars can't chip it in. Comes back out. Zadrozny fires it in. Ends up on net. It's going to be settled by Bonadio. It's sent up and out of the zone. No icing on the play. Puck comes to Matarese. Pass across, turnover, shot, and they score! And Engelhardt with his second of the game. It is now 5-0 in favor of the Friars. That's his second consecutive goal. And just an errant pass, and he puts it top shelf. Face off at center. Neither team gaining possession immediately. Friars end up gaining the zone. Santini cutting to the net. Fires a shot that's deflected off Zadronsky. Then it's put on net, and it's a goal. And a frustrating play for Northport Huntington, no doubt. That's the 6th goal of the period for the Friars, and you're going to see it here. Looking for the clear around the net, and it's a mistake that most defensemen have made. Heck, yeah, it's ancient history now for me, but I remember making it as a player, and it's banked into the net. It's a 6-0 game. I believe Santini was the last one to touch the puck. He'll get credit for the goal. He drops it off this time to Smith. Sends it up the wall. Darby pinching. Intercepts the pass, cutting in. Looking for an option. Couldn't find it, and then Hassett couldn't settle the bouncing puck. Giacopi fires it in. Wrong side of the red line, though. We'll get an icing. That comes with 6:25 remaining in the second stanza. And correction, that actually is Engelhardt who's going to get credit for that 3rd goal. It's a natural hat trick. I must have missed him touching up on the puck before that's fired in by the defender. My apologies for that. Fired wide. Comes back around the wall. It's going to be picked up by Kanza. Worrell in the corner has his stick lifted. Friars looking to force a turnover. Long sends it towards the net. Darby looks to turn up ice. Pulls up. Pass across. Gaining the zone. Coming in, Sheeby. Shot, and it's gloved. We get another stoppage. Face off one back momentarily by the Tigers. Friars force a turnover. They're heading the other way. They've gained the zone. Long cutting to the net. But Matarese forces the turnover there. Lead pass. Skips Worrell. And now Friars look to reset. Pass to Strzelecki. He settles it. Carries it across the red line. Gains the zone. Poked off his stick. Comes back to Sheeby. Carries across the red line. Pass towards Giacopi. Broken up. Heading the other way. Kanzi. Pass intended for Nealon. And a clear by, I believe that was Nicholas Zadrozny. We get another icing. Whistle comes with 5:11 remaining in the second period. Friars taking advantage of the long change so far. Tigers unable to get into rhythm. They've had their chances, but Benjamin Bonadio has stopped them at every turn. Puck comes to the point. Shot by Norris and stop. Rebound. Covered. Whistle comes with 5:05 remaining in the frame. Tigers have had 3 power play opportunities, unable to capitalize. A shorthanded goal, the only score on the power play. Faceoff has been won by the Tigers. Winter chips it past Norris. And it's going to come out to Kanzi. Who resets. Carries across the line. Enters the zone on his backhand. To the outside. Looking to cut in. Pass towards the slot. Won't go. Turnover force shot towards the net is deflected by Zadrozny. Sent up and out by Junkins. Ends up with Smith. He has to settle it. The backhand pass intercepted by Junkins. Sent down, but not all the way as Kanzi. Kanza, my apologies, intercepts. Heading up ice, Zadrozny fires it in on his backhand. Rings around the wall, far side now. Sent up the boards by Smith. First attempt wouldn't go, second comes to Engelhardt. Now it's left the zone. Santi coming in, fires shot, he scores. Cutting in and beating the defender, goes to his backhand. That's all she wrote. It's 7-0 Friars. And using his size so well there, as well as his speed. But he comes in, solid edge work, makes the fake stutter step there, cuts in, backhand, forehand, it's a goal. And the face-off is won by the Friars. Lawler chipping it off the board. Strzelecki cutting towards the net, looking for Long. Pass across is deflected by Moschetti. Long gets to work on the cycle, comes to Strzelecki. His shot turned aside. We get a whistle. Seven goals, approximately 12 minutes for the Friars. They've won the draw. Lawler with possession. Along the near side half wall. Backhand pass across. Kept in. Nice play there at the line by Norris, who walks in. Fires a shot that's deflected, so it ends up going wide. Darby's going to pick it up. Sends it up, but not out of the zone. Long leaves it for Strzelecki. He fires it around the wall. Lawler picks it up in the near side corner. Pass comes back to Strzelecki. Tried to make his move. He got it through. Shot towards the net was deflected, though. It's going to be picked up by Darby. Pulls up. The escape turn pass comes up cross. Giacopi. Play is broken up. Backhanded forward. And now a shot off the blocker from Darby. He got it there from Sheeby. But now Friars head the other way. Lawler with Strzelecki. He enters off sides. Tried to pull up at the line. A good effort. Just wouldn't go for him that time. So face-off just outside the Tigers' zone. Face-off. One back by Santee. Backhanded in by Norris. Friars will chase beneath the goal line. Nealon deflects that one. Coming in now, shot from Norris, he scores. And it's the 8th of the game for the Friars, and if I'm not mistaken, that's the first of the season for Norris. And Drazi has the pass deflected by Nealon, was trying to put it up the wall and ends up being turned over. Norris collects it on his backhand. He's going to walk in here, fires a shot, and you can't place it much better than that. It's an 8-0 game in favor of the Friars. Friars are offsides as Santee wins the race. Zadrozny pulled up knowing the arm was up. And that's Norris's first of the season. Faceoff is going all the way down. I believe that's also the first of his career. Just wanted to double check that before saying it. Face-off has been won by the Friars. It came out of the zone. Tigers reset, but Friars are forced a turnover. Apologies, we're experiencing brief technical difficulties with the image. Just give me 1 second to fix that. Friars still maintain possession. The Tigers force a turnover. And we have the image back now. My apologies for that. Puck is beneath the goal line. Friars force a turnover. Race for the puck now. But it's chipped past Engelhardt. Friars enter offsides. Stoppage comes with 1:21 remaining in the frame. It'll be all the way back down for intentional offsides. Face off. One forward by Strzelecki, but the puck comes to Darby, who sends it down low. Giacoppi on the forward check, trying to work it along to Worrell. Wouldn't go, but it comes back to Darby. Walking in, makes his move, fires a shot. That's turned aside, and a glove save by Bonadio. And for the Friars, 6 separate goal scorers. Of course, Kenneth Engelhardt with the hat trick. Ryan Santini, Justin Norris, Nicholas Lawler, Tyler Strzelecki, and Christopher Kanza each have a goal apiece. Santini leading the Friars with 3 assists on the night, 4 total points. Face-off has been won back, sent up the wall. And the Friars get the clear. Giacoppi forces the turnover there, but Long gets it right back, fires it in. Hassett moves it up the wall. Ends up coming out to Smith. Cross-ice feed intercepted by Darby. Picking up speed, gains his own, splits the defense. Coming in, has his stick lifted, recovers, shot. Turned aside by Bonadio. Darby still has possession. Pass towards the slot, won't go. Kicked aside by Bonadio, less than a minute remaining. 30 seconds now. Friars have gained the zone. Shot off Hassett. That was a nice block there. And now Friars have been forced to reset with possession. Kanza. Lead pass Strzelecki looking for the zone entry. Tied up by Sheeby. Second attempt, third attempt, Friars gain the zone, but it's poked away. Darby's going to pick it up. And that's going to do it for the period. 8 unanswered goals for the Friars heading into the third period. All coming in the second frame. Friars haven't missed a beat, with 3 of their 5 leading scorers out of the lineup on the other side for the Tigers. Several key pieces out of the lineup, not least among them Lucas Sereno and Jose Walter. Robert Oletta, upper body injuries for the latter two. They are out currently. You're watching freshman hockey on the Long Island Sports Network, your home for all Suffolk County High School Hockey League action. Friars have won the draw. It's been sent in by Santi. Strzelecki racing after it. Neal on to the front of the net, looking for the pass. Shot turned aside. Resetting. And they score. Strzelecki picking up his second of the game, was looking for a deflection, actually ends up going in. So it's a face-off at center. One forward by Strzelecki. Zadronsky on it. Heading the other way. Zadrozny has gained the zone. On his backhand, tried to fire a shot there. Good defensive play by Smith, who now ties him up beneath the goal line. Cormac Driscoll covering at the point. Both of his brothers, Ronan and Finian, defensemen for the JV Tigers. Santi heading up ice. Moves it to Strzelecki. Gains the zone. Looking across. Ends up in the skates of Nealon. He can't settle it. Racing after it. It's Santi. Zadrozny shielding the puck well. And he ends up chipping it in after making a nice move at the blue line. Gerard Nealon, the older brother of Joe Nealon, putting together a monster campaign at the varsity level for the second straight season. The younger Nealon on the line with Strzelecki and Santi so far tonight. Chipped in here. Strzelecki picks it up. Looking for Nealon, pass is deflected. Matarese tries, sends it up the wall. Smith pressuring. And Cormac Driscoll will get the clear. Heading back the other way, Engelhardt has it poked off his stick. Friars force a turnover after the Tigers nearly got it back. Pass across, deflected. Darby on it. Ends up with Long. He's angled off the puck. Battle for possession comes back to Darby. Gains the zone, has Giacoppi with them. As a pass towards slot is broken up. Darby on the second effort comes to Giacoppi. Pass to the point. Shot. Turned aside. Rebound. And a second chance won't go. Bonadio with the stop. Darby knocked off the puck there by Kansa. Darby's skating has been key reason for a lot of the Tigers' zone exits here tonight. Has excelled in transition most of the Tigers roster has. They just haven't been able to find the back of the net. D to D, it's Hassett. He fires it in. Comes around the wall. Picked up, sent up the wall. Kept in. And the second attempt, Friars get the clear, comes to Long. He chips it in. Looking for the clear. Tigers get it, but it comes to Kansa. Looking for the lead pass. It's broken up. Tigers dump it back in, but it comes back to Kansa. Sends it around the wall. Comes to Strzelecki. He chips it in. On the other side, Engelhardt. Darby knocks him off the puck. It comes to Sheeby. He cuts across the red line. Gains the zone. Fires a shot, and it's gloved by Bonadio. Defensive zone draw, far side dot of your screen. Don't forget to follow the Long Island Sports Network on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Our handle at LI Sports Network on the score bar at the bottom of your screen. As the Friars have won the draw, Nealon sends it up the wall, comes to Santi. Attempts to trip it by Zadrozny. Nealon with the second effort chips it in. Now Strzelecki will chase, but it's going to be covered by Moscati. Face off. Won by the Friars. Tigers force turnover, send it up the wall. Morris keeps it in. Zadrozny with the second effort. Junkins gets, or thought he had the clear momentarily. And then an errant pass by Santini, heading the other way. Winter has it poked off his stick. Puck comes down low, chipped in there by Winter. It's going to be picked up by Norris. On his backhand. Works it D to D. Kansa skating it up ice. Cutting in, gains the zone. Looking for Nealon, finds him. That shot goes just wide. That shot paddled aside. Another pass through the slot. Norris' shot is deflected there off the paddle. Racing after it. Nealon backhands it towards the net. It comes to Zadrozny. Sent up the wall. Attempted clear, won't go. Norris holds the line. Walking in. Pass intended for Strzelecki's deflected. Strzelecki with the second effort. Looking to find the open man in front. Can't. Continuing to settle it. Pass through the slot, won't go. Tigers get the clear. There will be an icing going against Northport Huntington. Head coach Joe DeLuca, assistant coach Edward Tringo behind the bench for the Friars. Mark Owen, Matthew Motherway. Owen being the head coach behind the bench for the Tigers. Tigers have gotten the clear this time. It's Hassett to Giacoppi. Gets caught in the skates, he just chips it in. Smith wins the race to the puck. Sheeby on him, sent up the wall. Kept in by Hassett, looking to cut in on his backhand. Pass across, shot, and they score. And it's the first Northport Huntington goal of the game. Scored by Number 28, Alexander Worrell, getting to work on the cycle that time. That's the first of his hopefully long Suffolk County High School Hockey League career. As the Friars have won the draw. Had to reset in their own zone. They're heading up ice now, long with possession. Lead pass. Shot on net, turned aside by Moscati. And it's a 9-1 game here at the rinks in Hidden Ponds. Don't go anywhere. Coming up next is going to be West Islip versus Longwood JV, followed up by Northport Huntington Tigers versus West Islip Varsity. This is the first of 3 games on the docket for tonight. Face-off has been won, carried out by Sheeby. Cutting in, he's angled off by Kanza. It's just the 4th goal Bonadio has given up this season. He was looking for his first shutout. But Worrell's first goal ends that. Shot on net is gloved by Moschetti. Face off in the far side dot. Nealon, Strzelecki, Santi out. Kanza and Smith at the point. Face off has been won back. Friars running 3D all night as Smith's shot goes wide. Kanza cutting in. Moves it to Santini. Works it along the boards on the cycle. Zadrozny on it. Nealon pressures. Sent up the wall. Sheeby races back. Looking for the lead pass to Giacopi. And couldn't connect. No icing on the play. It's going to be picked up by Kanza. Picks up a head full of steam, but it's poked off his stick. Chance for Giacopi. Pass comes forward. Sheeby knocked off the puck. Poked away by Bonadio. Fired up. And out of the zone. Santini racing after it. He's got Nealon with him. Loses the handle. It's going to be picked up by Sheeby. On the forecheck, trying to force the turnover. Can't get it to go. But the Tigers hold the zone. 4 players along that near side wall. Kansas picked it back up under pressure. Made the escape turn there. Pass beneath the goal line. Sent up the wall. Matarese fires it back in. Tigers had to check up. The Friars are heading the other way. And we get an offsides there. Nealon looking for a change there. Friars have rolled 9 players tonight. Tigers have run 10. Fair to say it's taken its toll on both teams. Majority of the scoring coming in the second period for the Friars. Lead pass has come out. Cormac Driscoll has it poked away. Strzelecki races after it. Gains the zone. Cuts to the outside against Zadrozny. Trying to draw him away from the net. As that pass intended for Nealon couldn't connect. Tigers looking for the clear. They get it. Norris picks it up. Enters the zone. Pulls up. Pass towards the front of the net. Kept in. Kansas sends it off the wall. Nealon collects beneath the goal line. Sends it back up to the point. Norris keeping it on the backhand. Under pressure. Winter gets the clear. Norris resets. As Kanza has it poked off his stick there. Heading up ice, it's Junkins. Now the puck is beneath the goal line. Norris sends it up the wall. No one there for the Friars. Tigers get the initial keep. Puck comes to Strzelecki. Norris gets it. And the Friars have gained the zone. Engelhardt knocking Darby off the puck. Puck comes to the point. Held in initially by Norris. Second effort won't go. Puck is still in the zone. Tigers get it out on the third try. Racing after it's Cormac Driscoll, but Smith wins the race, sends it up the wall, and Engelhart has it poked off his stick. Picked up by Driscoll. His pass is deflected. Friars sends it up the wall again. Shot from Junkins deflected. That's off the boot of Smith. Second attempt, paddled. Or actually, excuse me, knocked away by Norris. Four can reach the net of Bonadio. Heading up ice now, the Friars chip it in. Settled by Moscati. Tigers have possession. With 1:15 remaining in the game, Hassett makes his move, cutting in, has it poked off a stick by Norris, picks it up, sends it around the wall. And the Friars get possession. Lawler looking to send it up the ice. Turnover forced. Tigers regain possession. Comes out of the zone. Bouncing puck in neutral ice. Nealon gets the change for Long behind the play as the puck comes to Lawler. Lead pass skips the stick of Nealon. Racing down after it. Icing is the call. And we get a stoppage here. And it appears that faceoff has been won by the Friars. The clear won't go. That's going to do it for regulation, as the Friars win by a final score of 9-1. The eventual game-winning goal in this one will go to Christopher Kanza, second goal of the game. Just one goal for Alexander Worrell, his first varsity goal. Justin Norris got his first varsity goal for the Friars. Thank you so much for tuning in on the Long Island Sports Network. Don't forget to give us a follow on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and subscribe to the LI Sports Network for more game recaps, highlights, analysis, and completed game footage. Thank you for watching. Good night.